Alright, so to my knowledge, what was it? I got the car on the 4th. On like the 7th or the 8th, I dropped the car. I took the car to CarMax. I set up an appointment to get the car looked at Infiniti. They was gonna charge me, so I took it back to CarMax, which is where I bought my car from, the M56. Yes. Took it back to CarMax. Says they're gonna send it to Infiniti. The problem is, I gave them the car. I think it was a Thursday or Friday. They gave me a loaner. I took that loaner and drove it for 2 days, and then on like Saturday maybe, I took the car. The loaner was a 2013 Honda Accord. It was a 4-cylinder. I just couldn't do it. It was a base model. It just felt terrible. I couldn't drive it. I'm like, look, the car I'm buying is, more luxurious. So I just can't do this. So nevertheless, I took it back. They gave me this Camry that I'm riding, two-tone levers, double sunroof. It got features. Oh, hold on, you can't even see it. But yeah, double sunroof. It got features. But yeah, so they gave me this to compensate for it. Cool. But then we got a whole week go past. They did whatever they did. Intake cleaning, throttle body cleaning, replacing shit, brakes, and tires, and calipers. Well, no, not the calipers, but the rotors, the pads, and all that. Cleaning it. They cleaned the engine because the engine had like oil on it from the valve body. I think their valve gaskets had got done, so the oil had kind of spilled on the engine. So they cleaned the engine. They did a bunch of little things. So then the next week, Friday, come around, supposed to be dropping the car off back at CarMax so I can go pick it up. They test drive it before they drop it off. Gets out on the main road to test drive it. A heater hose pops. Awesome. So they got to order the heater hose. It's a Friday now. So I'm assuming, because it was morning time when I talked to the lady, it was still like 11, 12 o'clock. So that must mean they was going to drop the car off at like 10 or 11. So there's plenty enough time for them to order the hose. Hose should have came last week. It should have came the same day. I work in the automotive field, and I order parts all the time. I'm a service manager. They come the same day. What's the issue? Anywho, they get, here it is, Monday. 2 weeks then went past, and now it's Monday. I never told y'all. So they kept the car. When I originally dropped it off, they kept it for like 2 days. I done swapped out the loaner, and my car was still sitting at CarMax. Like, CarMax had never took my car over to Infiniti, which is not even a mile away. It's not even a half a mile. Like, bro, you can almost see the CarMax. I'm at Infiniti now. You can almost see the CarMax sign. It's like way off in the distance. If you can see the yellow and blue, yeah, it's over there. So, like, damn, I never even took. I go in there and ask them, like, yo, why my car still sitting? They like, oh, well, we don't know what's wrong. We don't even know why we're dropping it off. Wait a minute, I told you why already. Nevertheless, tell them again. So, as I get the new loaner, they give me the Camry now. Now the guy's getting in it to drive it over to Infiniti, but they're already closed. Service is gone for the day at this point. It's Friday. So, yeah, that. But anyway, back to the story. So, hose pops. They ordered a part. Boom, 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 boom. Here it is Monday. No part. No work now. So Tuesday I come up here. I'm walking around. I get in the car. I asked them for a battery for my because I got the spare key. So I asked them for a battery, for the spare key. They charged me. I'm like, wow. They were charging me for the battery. I'm gonna get CarMax to bill though. It was like $20 for a battery. I'm like, that's a little high, but whatever. If I'd have known it was gonna be $20 because I didn't want to spend that money right then and there, then I would have just told him never mind. But he had already put the battery in and just assumed that I wanted to pay it. Like, I'm like, what? What if I didn't have the money? Then what? What, you gonna take the battery back out? You already put it in now. So anyway, that shit kind of blew me because I'm like, why wouldn't you tell somebody, like, yeah, we got the battery. It's gonna be $20. They just go and do it. Like, what the fuck? So I kind of want to say something about that, like, but I'm gonna say something to CarMax because it's weird. But it's my second key, so it's like it's not necessity. So I don't think they have to really do nothing. But it's like I have two keys. Why would I have a dead second key? It's pointless. Granted, it still can be used with the car. Okay, whatever, blah blah blah. But why have a dead second key? Anyway, now it's gonna be my first key because it got a new battery. I'm gonna get the other key to my wife. You feel me? Let her keep that one. Anywho, so I'm just walking around. I go get in the car. I had to get my boots because I needed my boots for work. I mean, 2 weeks now with no boots at work. It's kind of weird. Like, I keep thinking I'm gonna get my car today. I'm gonna get my car today. I'm gonna get my car today. And never get it. And so I never got my boots. So now I got my boots. And so I get in the car, sit in and do the little interior video I put up a little while back. Just giving y'all the journey, letting y'all know how everything's going, what's going on. Like, so now I'm standing talking to one of the sales reps. I'm like, yo, I might as well check out the Q50 while I'm here. Walk around the building again. I done walked around the building like 4 or 5 times by now. Oh, park a lot and everything. Look, see my shit sitting in the bay. They finally moved it from out the parking spaces in the bay now. They working on it. Like, at this point where I'm at right now, yeah, I walked back past there again. They done dropped it. They pulling it down off the lift. So I'm assuming they done all the work and everything, and that they about to pull it out and test drive it at any moment now. But yeah, I done walked around, looked and seen the car in the bay. The sales rep came out and talked to me like, yeah, I'm like, yo, y'all got a Q50 out here. But I want like specific features. He like, yeah, we got one. I'm like, he like, you want new or used? I'm like, used. I'm not buying a brand new Q50. I got a 56. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a brand new 3.0? Like, it'd be more fuel efficient to drive that. But realistically, I would just get like a QX55 or something like that and make that my everyday driver, because that'd be way more fuel efficient because it's a 4 with a turbo rather than get a 6 with a turbo. Even though that'd be funner to drive, but it wouldn't be as fuel efficient. It just wouldn't make sense. So I mean, realistically, I'd probably get like a Honda Accord or something like that. But anyway, yeah. So talking to him, he like, yeah, we got one for like 45. I'm like, yeah, that's a little out of my price range. I'm thinking, when I say used, I'm thinking more like 25. Like, y'all trying to sell me a brand new used car. Like, nah, I'm good. I would just buy it new. I'm not gonna buy a used car with 10,000 miles on it for $2,000 less than what, a new one costs with no miles on it. Even though it's past that break-in point of like 500 miles or something like that, so that's good. But I'd rather get it new and have full ownership over a brand new car that I own, like nobody else had and drove and did whatever they wanted with it. Which they probably used it as a loaner or something like that, so that's probably why. But anyway, so I'm talking to him. The guy comes out. He's like, yeah, this guy comes out while we're talking. He's like, you got a car here in service? I'm like, yeah, you know I do. Y'all want to play? Y'all know I do. But he was just being sure. I get it. Nah, ain't no problem. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I got a car. He was like, which one is it? I'm like, it's an M. Because ain't too many M's like really just floating around. Like, it's probably not even another M over here. Nowhere. You feel me? You might get a slick ass G or a Q50, something like that, but ain't no other M. Matter of fact, that Q70 I showed you earlier, that's the closest thing you're gonna get. But anyway, it might be though. It might be. I'm just speculating because they so rare. You don't see them like that. But anyway, it's an M56. So I was like, it's an M. He's like, yeah, it's a 56.